I was ready this time. Hello, hello. Stream started. Help, I've been taken hostage by a crazy cat.
Hello. Hello. Now you have me worried. Mind you, I have 5 cats in my house. And now I need to be looking over my shoulder. I cannot save you. I can only, respond to the blackmail. I let them out of the room, I feed them, and they don't bite my cables. They don't destroy my furniture. They don't randomly tackle objects off the counter. They don't randomly start running in the middle of the light of the night and then run me over when they somehow run over the bed and they jump on my tummy and I feel like I got punched in my dreams. The only cat in your house is your sister's cat. You let them in your room? You see, the issue here is that all 5 cats are mine. Yeah. Initially, I just had the one cat. And what happened is that I got lazy and never actually had her sterilized. And then suddenly she came pregnant. And you see, I have extremely bad luck, or maybe just simply extremely irresponsible family members. So every time I give away a kitten, they always die before
She's
the mother.
For the streets.
She's for the streets. The kittens always die before the mother because the dumbasses that adopt them either let them run out into the street and get run over, the neighbors poison them, or whatever the fuck happens, and the kittens always die. So this time, I was like, I'm not going to give them away because you people cannot be trusted with a cacti. Your fucking cacti will die of dehydration. That's how responsible you are with pets. So no way in hell. Because every time I hear that one of the cats died, I feel bad for giving it away. So I didn't this time. If you let me take care of the turtle will run away? Yes, basically. Actually, it's most probable that the turtle will somehow end up coincidentally walking under a tire as the car owner is backing up, because that has happen to the kittens. So I'm not giving them away. Yeah. And because I already had like a previous cat, the mother, I decided to keep the 3 kittens that survived the batch, that actually live. Yeah. So that made 4 cats, right? And then, because I had so many cats and I was taking good care of them, a lady that cared about it grabbed a street kitten that she found and brought it to me. And she was like, hey, I cannot keep this kitten. The kitten is like almost getting running over in the avenue nearby. Can you just adopt it? And I was like, fuck, okay, fine. And now I have 5 kittens. Well, cats. They are not kittens anymore. Yeah. Yes, I got 5. I put it in perspective. I go through 20 kilos of little gravel, little sand, and 15 kilos of food every 3 months, give or take. Yeah. Alright, refresh the sound alert. Why I have not changed it? Because I like how it looks. Ouch. But yeah, I have 5 kittens, 5 cats, and everyone is like, "Why do you keep the cats, right?" And I'm like, because I can fucking afford it. I'm not strained for cash, so it's just fine. I can take it. Yeah. Yes. Gotta work overtime or feed the babies. I don't really work overtime. It's more like I got lucky and got a really good job. Yeah. Show licenses. Does that command still work? Did I parent the hint? Really? Did I not remove that one? Let me check actually. That got me curious. Let's see. Show. Hilfira explored. Let me see. It's actually there, yes. Yeah, I don't know if it works, but the thing is there. Huh. There is also a tickets one. Yes. I don't even remember what they were for. Probably for the dungeon crawler. Yeah. I need to finish the dungeon crawler. Yeah. You see, even with the spam, the chat looks really nice. I love it. Oh, the dungeon explorer. Yeah. That's the issue because YouTube doesn't have a whisper function. Yeah. The dungeon explorer is still there, by the way. Yeah. You can actually try the dungeon crawler still. It's like still there perfectly. Yeah, it's just not finished, but it's still there. Yes. Okay, shall we get started? Because today we'll probably will be like chatting a lot. Anyways.
I was ready this time. Hello.
Hello.
Stream started. Help, I've been taken hostage by a crazy cat. She's for the streets.
Hello. Ticket shop. You are playing Silk Song today? Hopefully you're making some progress. Okay, so what were we working today? Good question. So, let me show something. This. What? We have this that is our little dungeon tile set. Right. Where we be working on art, basically. And I kind of want to make the dungeon look nicer, right? So currently we have this test room right here, the one I was using before. You can see the tile set looks really nice. But still the room is like very generic looking, right? I was planning on improving this. Yeah. So, okay. First, let me export this tile set as it is. You can see here are the cracks that I added to the tile set. They are kind of visible, right? And then we have the moss that is not finished and the roots that were supposed to be sticking out of the wall. I was planning on maybe separating the layers so we can like truly personalize the whole appearance of the dungeon, right? Instead of doing like a single like tile set that becomes repetitive and then like unique like modified version of each tile, I thought it would be better if I just separate the layers. So let's see. First, let me export this. Export as sprite sheets. Output will be the forest dungeon. Okay. We will overwrite that. Okay. So now let me just pull the thing over here. So forest dungeon right here. Let me open the sprites and grab the thingy just to pull over here. Oh, it actually like creates a new version, huh? Even though I wanted to overwrite. Let's kill this. Oh wait, not that one. Cancel. This one. And we can rename it this one. And that in theory should like keep things. No, he completely broke. Wow. Let's see. Walls. Tile set. That is correct. So the issues with the one over here. Tile set. Forest dungeon. Select sprite. Tile sets. Forest dungeon. Right, and with this we have the tile set back functional. And this time is perfectly clean. Right? Okay. So here is the next thing. I kinda want to add some grass to this because this looks very like flat, right? So let's see. Let's add a new tile set. Let's rename this to grass. And select tile set, grass. Is that a bit too bright for the inside of the video? This one? It kinda is, huh? A bit too bright. It does look kinda out of place. Not gonna lie. It looks like more fitting for the outside than the inside. Shall I modify this? Darker grass? Mod terrain, then you would expect it to modify your movement, right? So that's not what I want. Also, I should like hide the walls so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, let me just fix the walls also.
Big cheese.
Hello, Basil. Hello, hello. Big cheese. Okay, so how do I make this look good? Uh, Any ideas? One thing I can do is just make like a grass version, right? Of the tile set. Hmm. Hmm. That's just the cracks. It looks a bit weird like this, actually. Just the moss. What do you guys think? I got an idea. So, we have this floor, right? That is a bit too dark, in my opinion. So how about we change the color a little bit? Make it a little bit brighter. And maybe more desaturated. How do I do that? Can I go... That looks a bit more dry. Yeah. But maybe go a bit more... Unfortunately, you're not good at art. That's fine. You don't need to like give like a specific suggestion. I'm not expecting like hex codes for a specific color. I'm more of looking for a vibe, a feeling, right? I want this to feel like Zelda-ish, basically. Maybe if we go a little bit towards green. That makes the walls look actually white, huh? Cancel? Oh wow, the difference in color is quite big. Yeah, just saying stuff like, that looks weird. This doesn't look right. Yeah. You can even like use random words to describe it. Like you can say, that part over there looks sour. Sour? Sour? Well, you get what I mean. You don't need to use like even words that make sense. It's good enough to you like try to transmit information. Yeah. Because also, have I said this before? Because I was working on QA for a long time, I got used to the QA testers saying nonsensical stuff like, man, it just doesn't feel good. You have to go to like right, and then left, and then you pick and wow, no, it doesn't work or crashes, right? Or you know what? That part, it feels wrong. It feels like sticky, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I learned to like put myself on the shoes of the user and trying to, like, in my brain recreate what they're trying to say. Yeah. I think this color might work. It feels kinda okay-ish. Okay, let's grab this color to use it as a base. Hex 996232. Okay, so from that, we're going to do this. Let's create a new file. Let's see. 32 by 32? No. What was the size of this thing again? Where can I see the size of this thing? Sprite size 256 and 192. Okay, so we want the sprite this size. So new 256 192. RBJ transparent, that looks good. Here we go. Right, and now we need the guide. What did I enable the guide again? View. Great. Show. Great. There we go. And view grid settings. I want 32 by 32. Okay, now we have the sizes of the thing. Yeah. Chess? You want me to make a chess floor? Is that what you want? That would look interesting, I'm not gonna lie, but it kinda doesn't, like, fit any of the themes of the game so far. I could add chess, but that would, like, make a whole new dimension to the game that I need to address. Yeah. Okay. So first, let's paint everything. What was the thing? G. Oh wait, wrong color. Let's change this. There we go. That's the color as the ground. And what I'm going to do is something very interesting. So I'm going to go over here, copy this thing, right? New, copy that, go over here, add a new layer. Let's call this reference. Actually, maybe should I change the target of my little script? Where is it? There it is. There we go. Now I can zoom in. So this is a reference, right? Right there. So what I'm going to do is just paste that there. And now we have our little original there, right? I'm going to move this thing down. How do I? There we go. Lock it. And let's see. So let me modify the transparency of this just so I can actually see what is below. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just draw over this. Actually, let me capture that color. I want a gray, but not like. What would be nice? Let me create a new layer. Let's call this what do we call this? Brickwork? Let's see. So I want to draw. Over like all of this. Yes, I can have like a reference of where the thing must go. How did you change your brush, actually? That's a good question. Oh, there we go. That's much cleaner. Actually, what am I doing? Let's make this easier. I could just and change this also. Right? And I can just drag and drop. It's much easier if I do it like this. That way I can do this. Also, it kinda shows my errors from before. You can see that the brush doesn't quite fit. Wait, is this not... It is centered. Oh, that was weird. I changed the side brush on accident. You might be asking, why am I doing this? I kind of want to make like a brick like pattern on the ground that is not like an actual road, more like half buried like brickwork of a floor that was there before, basically. I keep making that mistake, damn it. Because on the other programs, holding like control and scrolling is used to zoom in and out. Sometimes I do it by muscle memory. It doesn't work like that in this program. Actually, should I move this over here so you guys can actually see what's happening? Let me put it like right here. I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. So you can actually see the overall sprite. Compared to the golden walls of the first dungeon, is obvious my skill has improved. It has improved, yeah. I also believe so. I can go all the way over here. Then again, I'm not sure that's a good thing or not, because that also means I'm like holding myself into a higher... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Level of quality. Now that technically the first two dungeons are like working, I believe it's time for me to begin working on a demo. Because currently absolutely no one knows that I'm making a game. Even VTubers who have been on a collab with me actually don't know that I'm making a game. Also, even ours, the one who made my VTuber novel and give me the chibi me, didn't know I was making a game. Which is quite surprising. Also, I'm very tempted to make like lore videos, even though I know they are like not necessary. There we go. We're good. Right? Yeah, it looks nice. So, gotta work in the proper mini screen? Yes. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the forums for a Game Maker, and I'm going to ask, how the fuck do I fix the bug I encountered during the Lucky Bird Game Jam? Yeah. The one where the text on the buttons disappears. It goes behind the background of the button. Yeah. Because I cannot figure it out yet. Okay. So let's see. Now that we have this, I can just rename this one. Let's call this one Dirt. And change the opacity. Okay. So Let me change that just in case. And I want my pen and change this also. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is make a little like change in the I just realized maybe there is a way to make this easier. What happens if I change the pictures like what if I say subtract? Huh. What if I say exclusion? I don't know what this must do, by the way. Overlay. Soft light. Hard light. Color dodge. Lighten. Screen. Edition. Color burn. Multiply. Darken. Normal. Okay, maybe I don't know what to do. What is this? Uses data. I have no idea what that is that. Okay, never mind. I just got an idea. Okay. So, let's work right here to begin with, right? This is going to be like the main thing. Right? So let's see. Let me go right up there. Okay, so I need a darker color. So let me make that small. Let's see. How about we go a little bit towards the blue? Actually, no. Let me first grab this color as it is, and I will just... I already have it. Hold on. I'm confused. Okay. So let's go a little bit darker. Right? This color right here. And what I'm going to do is simply set a texture. Okay, let's decide. What do we want? Bricks? Do we want hexagons? Do we want pentagons? Do we want triangles? Or do we want a different pattern? Shall we start with something very simple then? How about we just go for squares? So I'm going to cut this in half. Right? A bit off center, but that's fine. That's center right there. And then we can divide this further. Hmm. Bro, checkboard. Yes, but not quite. Maybe? I don't know. How about... I don't like the pattern already. Eh, you have to have an outline around the whole thing? Oh, right, because of the crevices. Yeah. Hmm. But I could just offset it. Like, I could, like, do this. And just set it to be like this pattern. How about like a dungeon wall with the bricks larger? How would that look exactly? I would have like to move these around, right? Like this. This program is so much easier to handle. I would need to offset this one too. Like around there. Like that, and I do this, and that's basically the pattern, and then I can just copy paste like this. It doesn't quite fit, huh? Like that. That looks okay, right? Or am I wrong? Maybe this line is a bit too off center. That looks fine, right? What do you think? Then let's add some details. Now that we moved that, let's go back to the color. We're already there. And go a little bit up. So we have like a highlight, right? And I'm going to do something like this. To give it a bit more like move it the whole thing 1 pixel? What? Huh? The whole thing 1 pixel? What did you mean? The whole this 1 pixel? Wouldn't that like break the pattern? No, it's too thick down here, right? Okay, let me go a little bit darker actually. And okay, let me put that there. And then I will grab the colors, say that one also, and place it right there. I will grab this one and just boop. And then I grab this color again, and I will use it to do a little shadow. Hello. Welcome back, Taylor. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello. How does that look? Maybe I should like add a different coloring to the center actually. How about if I grab this color and then I mix it to the original we had before? So this color right here needs to go a little bit more brownish. This way. And then I can just use it like this. Maybe it's too bright. A little bit darker. Just to keep it like some feeling that there is like dirt in between the blocks. But doesn't really match the stone. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Should I change the hue of this thing, actually? How do I do that? I believe there was a way to do it. Edit. Fill stroke, transform brush, replace color, invert adjustments. Use saturation. We want to go a bit more towards the color of the dirt. That is closer. Not quite there, but almost. That's the closest, and then I can maybe... Yeah, that saturation is better. Like that. Maybe a little bit more gray. Like that. I kinda want it to match the... Hold on. Apply. What the fuck? Wait, what? What? What did just happen there? Hold on, let me lock everything. And this is why I suck at art. That is closer, okay? Oh, that's actually really close. I want it a little bit more gray though. That's too gray. Huh? Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, there we go. That's looking good. If you're frequently brown, consider making the brick more red color. Actually, what I wanted to do is maybe let me put a hole there. I wanted to like this. Go for this color right here. Right? Closer to the walls and anything else. Basically, that was my goal. It is kind of close in color. But maybe I should go for... Should I go for actually a more gray one. Then again, this color is very close to this. Maybe if it was... No, I think... Okay, how about... Let me... adjustments... Brightness. Let's go for a little bit darker. And increase the contrast. I think this is good, actually. What do you guys think? Plus I don't want that. I'm doing this because I believe I should like be preparing a demo. Yeah. Looks there like. Should I go more gray? Should I like... Maybe this color but desaturated? Like... because maybe this is too blue. Now that I think about it. So maybe I just go for adjustments, hue saturation, and just go full on wow, and make it gray. Would that be better? Make it more blue? I cannot redo. Okay, it was... Let's see. Around here. And I increase saturation. Right, that's closer to the dirt. Like that. I apply and close. And now everything's wrong. Lovely. Adjustments. I really have no idea how to use this. So there we go. Now that's working. And then I wanted to do the thing again, but increasing contrast and lowering brightness to make it look like darker. A bit of color correction like that. Blue will look good. Contrast as a brown, really? It doesn't feel like correct to me. Maybe the ground is too brown. Maybe it's too saturated. This thing. So maybe I could like change the saturation of this thing. No, that doesn't look quite right. Does that look better? This is for the second dungeon, yes. Maybe a little bit darker. It feels a little bit too bright. That looks kinda correct. More blue? The thing is that, well, the floor, I want it to look nice. I don't want it like overpower whatever is in the screen, like the enemies and all that stuff. So it has to look good, but it doesn't have to be. It has to be in such a way where it's like not getting in the way of everything else. It should be a background, basically. What, that doesn't sound good? Really? Okay, how about I do this? Hold on. Let me grab the copy paste. I want to do this. So I select this and copy, right? Let's go to brickwork, close that, open this, right? And I didn't mean to do that. Paste, and then I go over here. Actually, no. What am I doing? Let's make a new layer, just so I don't destroy anything. So I paste this, I'll put it right here. Let me just like set all this up real quick. Since I can do it like easily if I actually set things up correctly. Maybe I should do this. Actually, can I do the thing? Oh, can I not do it? Oh, I can do it. Does that not work? Oh, I suppose copy paste doesn't work with the vertical symmetry. Sadly. Hold on. Hold on. Is there a way to do this easier? Oh, I know how. Why did I not think about this? I can just select the whole row. And just place it down. Okay, so we have all these. I miss a few spots because of course I did. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, and then I also thought that one. Okay, you might be wondering, what the hell are you doing? Okay, so what I'm going to do is simply grab this layer right here, move it below of the dirt, right? And let me hide this one. Actually, no, I need this. Just cut that to 50%. And then I'm going to erase, right? Ah, not that. I want to do that on the dirt layer, like this. Now you can see what I was actually trying to do. Can you select that the color on the lid? Oh wait, maybe if I do magic tool, not this one, but I got a devlog. Can I not select this? Wait. Can I hide all that and select this? Maybe it's because it's locked? No. Wait. Magic tool, add current selection, shortcut W. Wait. Oh, there we go. I selected all of that. Okay. All of these also. Okay. I can maybe set it to select everything continuous. Okay, now that we selected that, I can move to the dirt and then just boom. That's faster, indeed. Why can I not select this one right here? Is what I don't get. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Okay, and then go over here and just boom. Right, and now that we have this, I can enable this one, and there we go. That indeed works. That indeed works perfectly. And then I can just print this one. There we go. There we go. Now that's working. Okay. So my brickwork got messed up? Really? It looks okay. Hmm. Oh, wait. No, this is not okay. You are indeed correct. Let me hide this too. And I will just... this thing. And just... paste that. Oh, the layer is blocked. New. Place it right there. And that's it. I can lock this. Put the lid on top. And then we're good. Right? So we got this like thing here. What I want to do is basically make it look like it's half buried on the ground. So for example, right here, what I want is to modify the dirt a little bit, like to make it something like so it looks a little bit like opened, right? One second, my cat wants to leave the room. So give me a moment, I'll be right back. One moment. Mwah. Okay, so what I want is to make this transition smooth, right? So maybe I will like grab this color right here and make it like smoother. Like I can make it a little bit darker and like make the silhouette of the bricks. That looks more like a hole than anything. Maybe if I put a bit more on top of this, and then we give it a bit more texture. How does that look? Apps. How do I make this look more
Hello.
smooth? Hello, FBI. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Hello. What's up? It's been a while. How do I make this transition look like smoother? The bottom looks straight? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I need to make this more like this. The game is going pretty good, I would say. Maybe? Kinda? Hopefully? I suppose it kinda looks good. Let me see if I can find a reference. Hold on. I have like a bunch of images that I use as references. Let's see. Examples. Do we have one for the floor? Sprite references, my menu reference, item references, movement, tile sets. I was thinking on something like this. Hold on. Let me show you my reference. So there is this thing, right? You can see how the ground is texture and set, right? And I can see there is like a fairly jarring like edge to it. Yeah. So that's one reference, right? And then I saw this one also, right? And this is a little bit more simple. And you can see how they do like a little like transition here at the edge. What else? There is this one that is a little bit more up. Hold on. PNG. Yes, change that file type. Load. There we go. This is a little bit like more monochrome, but you can see how they do the transition between the tiles right here, right? I'm starting to think maybe my references are not that good. Then again, you can see that in some games, like the difference between the tile sets is very like marked, right? You can see here how there is a clear difference between each tile set on the ground. Yeah. So that's something like... Maybe I should not be worrying so much about the edges, about the tile set. Oh, by the way, FBI, if you're curious, here is a little like rundown on the current state of the game. So, currently this is Dungeon 2. Just so you have like a reference of what's up, let me go back to the normal area. So we have a new pathfinding, which is quite nice. A few extra new sprites, right? I've been working a little bit on the art since the last time you saw it, right? There is a nice like kind of physics mechanic where I can hit enemies using objects like this. Yeah. This is the start of the game. Yes, I have like a little bit of pages for lore and notes and that kind of stuff. You can also like pick up stuff from the treasure chest. We can go straight over here to hold on. We can follow the beach to the dungeon 1. Over here, you can see it's way more smoother with this new pathfinding. Even when there is quite a few enemies on the screen. And this is dungeon 1. Maybe I should have disabled the showing the walls of the pathfinding. Right, we have this. Now we have like doors that need to be destroyed by killing all enemies for them to open. Right. I need to fix the doors also because I believe the sprite is not quite matching the rest of the game anymore. Just fun. Right. We have a few new enemies also. We have a little bird that will like charge at you. Also there is a friendly fire. And what else? Yeah, we have new switches for the dungeons. We have this little octopi that don't have all the sprite jets, but it can attack perfectly. Also, if you fall into a hole, you fall to the floor below. It shouldn't be showing the game over screen. That's a little bug. Yeah. Not all the enemies are one shot. Just the ones on level 1, they are very weak. Yes. Actually, the octopi, this guy, is one of the ones you can hit a few times before they actually despawn. They actually die. Yeah. Yeah. And then we also have a boss battle right here. for the first dungeon. We have 3 shots and then a charge. And then we go back to the same pattern, 3 shots and a charge. Yeah. I feel the slime will be quite resistant, at least to hit but one with the big one shot. Yes, the only issue with that is that the slime was created to be the weakest enemy from conception. So it will be weird if there was any other enemy, ouch, that can actually outlive it. Yeah, you can also parry shots back to the enemy if you time it correctly. Now, when you defeat this boss, there's a little death animation where a seagull steals the body. We grab the dungeon item that I still don't have an animation for it. And the dungeon item is the bombs, actually. So now with the bombs, we can go over here, back to where we were, all the way over here. And a little bit more. Here we can blow the wall. Go in here, get rid of the enemies. Careful with the holes. And grab the key. Now with the key, we can go back. I'm not going to go into the optional rooms. Let's go straight to the boss. From here, we go all the way over here, skipping the optional stuff. Oh, he's right here. We get rid of these guys. We go up. Right. And now for the dungeon key, we go left. Get rid of these guys also. Let me get rid of these guys because they are really blocking the view. Okay. So we place a bomb. We go in here and now we have to defeat all enemies. These are like the most difficult enemies in the dungeon. Ah. Oh. Oh yeah, because I don't have like a hit animation for the crabs. They just freeze when you hit them. There we go. And that gives us the dungeon key. With that, we can head for the boss. Ah, those are like a little bit too far away. I need to fix that. We go back to the dungeon boss over here. And this is something similar. The boss doesn't have all animations, so you can see it just slide around. Oh. Ouch. There we go. Maybe this boss is a little bit too quick, but it's the first boss, so... And then you go in here and grab the treasure that I have not yet placed. And then you leave the dungeon. And because you can just fall from one floor to another. You can actually do this, where you can jump down, whee, and fall several falls until the first floor and exit. And that takes us to Dungeon 2. It's in an area I have yet finished. This is Dungeon 2. And here we have some of the most difficult puzzles in the game so far. You can go over here. This dungeon is already conquered because I was making tests here. Oh, ouch. And here I can burn the bushes. Yeah. Also, trees underneath the sunset. Yeah. Indeed. This puzzle is probably one of the hardest in the game. You need to click all switches. Where was... I don't remember where this was supposed to go. Oh, that is supposed to go there. Okay. This one is supposed to go like this. This one goes down. Does it go down? I don't remember. It was like this. No. Which way was it? I don't remember. Well, anyways, this is one of the most difficult puzzles in the game. Maybe making it to hit makes it more interesting. Maybe you could just later make a different difficulty. Yeah. I could maybe make a different color slime that is easier to kill. Yeah. That's an option. I don't want to make difficulty levels because that's going to complicate the game even further. And I'm the only one is actually working on the game. Yes, that's the issue. Maybe I will add a new slime. Yes, but that's the idea. And currently I'm trying to make this dungeon that is supposed to be themed around a forest of thorns actually look like a forest of thorns. Yeah. Yes, I could make the slimes a little bit harder. Slowly. The more you progress through the game. But that's the idea, yes. And now I'm working on the floor. And let's see. You're definitely playing it once it gets out. I hope, yeah, you enjoy it because I've been putting a lot of work on this. Okay, I believe this needs to be like that. I can like extend this a little bit. Not there. Here. Yeah. And then some at the comments for the demo is going to just be like bad game. I can see that happening, yes. But that's fine. Mainly, I don't know if you guys share the same sentiment, but I believe not every game should like please everyone, right? That's why I actually despise the people who are like, Dark Souls should have an easy mode, or let's say you should have like a story mode because I don't want to play the game. I'm like, no, F you. It just feels like they are like entitled, right? They sound extremely entitled. You have an idea? Yeah, I don't mind if they hide if they don't like the game, even if they don't say why, right? But I don't want them like whining on Twitter, like lower the difficulty. I wanna story modes. I don't like the protagonist. It's like, sure, but I don't know. I'm not going to please you like at all. I made the game I wanted to make. When you are releasing the new demo? Add a story mode, but the starting cutscene ends differently and the game and then the game ends. You mean the story mode is just the first cutscene and is a false cutscene? That would be cruel, but I like it. You respond like Miyazaki would. Skill issue, yes. The new demo, the demo itself, I want it to be at least fully completed like Dungeon 1 and 2, right? The prototypes are going to keep going. I think actually I should, once I finish this style set and maybe apply it to the dungeon, I will release the next prototype. Yeah. Like cousins fail to drop the player down there and the game just ends before they have the chance to start. That would be funny. That would actually be kinda funny. Yes. Let's see, let's put some here just to give it like a reason to be here. That kinda looks okay. That looks actually better, yeah. but it's still maybe a little bit too straight. It's just the character in total darkness. So you are referencing my main menu? Is that what you're referencing? The story mode is going to be just the main menu. The player in total darkness. Now let to move. Like this. That would be funny, actually. A little bit cruel, but I kinda like it. That actually looks pretty good. If you look at the overall of the tile set, that actually looks pretty nice. I could maybe put a little bit of dirt over here. I mean, the one in the story mode where there are no dangers, you can get hurt if there is nothing. That is indeed true. Yes. Drown and screen in paint and call it an ending. That would also be kind of funny. Wait. No, it would not be there. It would be going like this, actually. I'm trying to like guess where the lines of the brick should be. The one on top should not be there. I don't know, it feels like the floor is being excavated more than showing through the dirt. It's the only problem I have with the appearance of the ground currently. Actually, both of your solutions can work together. The cousins fail to drop the player. The player exists in the valley. Exits the valley immediately. MS paint the screen. Done. That would be funny. But I feel like a lot of people would like gravitate towards that like option, right? Because when you hear like story mode, your idea is that oh, that's the campaign, right? It's not like that's easy mode. So that might be an issue. Maybe. Name it baby mode. You want me to make the difficulty levels name like the ones in Doom? What will this area be about? It's supposed to be a forest that has been like taken over by this like parasitic giant flower, a rose that basically spawns thorns everywhere. Yeah. So I need to the dungeon to reflect like a forest dungeon with lots of thorns. Yeah. But I also need it to look like it's not just a random forest. I need to look like ruins of some kind that are like within the forest. Yeah. Perfect chance to make the tentacles down panels spicy. Wow. That sounds painful in more ways than one. You don't know how weird some people are? No, I know how weird some people are. I'm well aware. Yes. I just like imagining it like how will actually like a character react to that, and I can imagine nothing but pain. Yeah. Flowers in the person's skins. I tried to like make this like make sense, like in the distribution of the dirt. So it doesn't look like too artificial. Hmm. So you are a FBI guy, not my FBI guy. Oh wow. I think it's looking pretty nice. If you take a look at the overhead. Yeah. I still don't quite like how it looks. But I suppose it's getting there. Oh wow, that actually looks way better if I do it like this. Huh. Interesting. Huh. I was thinking of meaning the mean of body horror, like Junjo Ito. I do like those kind of stories. Yes. I'm kind of like focusing to make this look kind of okay. Hmm.
Big wall.
Hello. Wait, what? Oh, it's Razor. I was like, did the FBI trigger the TTS? Again? I was like, what the hell? Hello, lady. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Maybe I should make this a little bit bigger, actually. So you can actually see what I'm doing. Like this. Hmm. Fuck. Ah. That actually made me jump. Ah. You need to buy them. Yeah. Huh. How does that look? Does it look nice? Hmm. I feel like it looks like wet dirt. It looks like a little bit too fresh. It doesn't look like dry at all. Yeah. But it still looks like fairly good, so... Oh, let me move this. Hmm. Hmm. It kinda looks okay-ish. You get crystals from watching stream and the box. Yes, indeed. Oh wow! It is actually on the top 10. I didn't expect that. Oh. That's actually surprising. Is maybe Niri lurking on the stream without chatting? Is that what's happening here? It's actually looking pretty good. Yeah.
Scotland forever!
That actually made me slightly jump. I didn't expect it.
Hey, I'm just here to say y'all enjoy stream. I can't stay unfortunately. Y'all have a great
Hello.
night. D.
Yeah, thank you for showing up. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, thank you. Good night, rest well.
にゃにゃめにゃにゃじゅうにゃにゃとのにゃらびでにゃくにゃくいにゃにゃくにゃにゃはんにゃにゃじゃいにゃんにゃくにゃらべてにゃがにゃがめ。
Wow. I don't think I can actually say that, by the way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, why? Hold on. Can I just, like, do this? Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. There we go. So that's how you do it. So I can then just switch like this. Okay. I think that looks kinda okay-ish. How do you guess the box? Is a exclamation mark, lock box, and then 4 numbers. Yeah. Ricardo is surprisingly good at stealing the logbox. I have noticed. That is looking nice. Huh. I suppose this one is not looking as perfect as the other ones. Maybe not. Maybe yes? Okay, that kinda looks okay. Okay. How is that looking? Does that look okay? I'm still like feeling like the contrast between the ground and the dirt is a little bit big. Even though I made it look like naturalish, it's still like not quite there. Which is not like satisfying me. That's basically the issue. Maybe make it look more like sandstone? I don't know. Wouldn't that like make it look a little bit much like the ground? That's what I fear, basically. Is if I go too close to the dirt color, it will like be meaningless to make the brick. But if I don't like make it look seamless, there is no point on using this kind kind of thing. It will just look weird. Hmm. 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 It looks, I don't know, it's like, it looks good, but I'm not satisfied. Huh. Maybe I should make another command to make easier for people to get crystals. What do you guys think? Hmm. Absolutely. I tried Marvel Rivals once, almost got past the Schindler's loading screen too. Wow. Hmm. It looks good, and at the same time it doesn't. I don't know why. Huh. Hmm. Ah. I'm like, what? 30% there? Maybe? Hmm. Hmm. Is I'm like not satisfied by this. Bring the game menu. Let me see. Okay. Give me a moment. Let me save this real quick. Let's call this sprite underscore brick floor underscore reset. Okay. So now let me import it into the game. Assets. We have the T-sets over here. Oh, I forgot I changed the the script target. Where are you? Not you. Where are you? There you are. There we go. So let's see. I will grab the set and put it over here. Yes. Oh wait, no. I chose the ground file. Ah. All right, because I never exported it. Whoops. Hold on. File exports not sprited. File export as T-set resize. That's fine. Area canvas, visible layers and frames, forward. Export. PNG doesn't support that. Yes, export it. Okay. Now. Now I move it over here. Yeah. There we go. This is a little layer. And I just need to make the floor. This is supposed to be over here. Let's remove the T-set at the end. And let's make a new tile set. Actually, let me just copy the grass one. Where is it? Grass. Duplicate. Let's call this brick floor. Open. And then I'm just going to switch the tile set. Tile set. There we go. Close. And then I go over here and change the grass for brick floor. Switch the tile set. Brick floor. Okay. And then I can just do this. The color of the dirt is not quite matching the one we're using. Maybe I can like set it like this, so it's like not perfectly round. How does that look? Let me grab the color I'm using over here. Grab that, and I want to grab the hex code, and then I will just simply change the background to the hex code. Oh wait, why is the hex code like not working correctly? Did I not set one of the layers correctly? No, that's fine. That's weird. Ouch. Well, I suppose I can just adjust it like this. Or maybe not. Ouch. Oh, that's actually the color, apparently. Yeah. There we go. And that's how it looks. Okay. So let's see how this looks on. In the game. This is how it looks. Is it too desaturated? Should I make it a little bit more like colorful, the ground? It doesn't look bad, but it's like not perfect. Maybe it looks like people like are like excavating the floor, which is like not what I want it to look like. Yeah. What do you guys think? It looks like a desert area. Should I make the color stronger then? Maybe I just need to add more greens. The floor needs to look more moist. Yeah, it was the floor. Yes, it did not work. Did you really think I will let you like spam that? Knowing that I cannot take off my headphones? Yeah. I disabled the metal pipe because my poor ears cannot take it. Okay, good night, Effie. Thank you for coming to the stream. Yes. Yeah, you spam a little too much metal pipes. Yeah. That was a bit much. If it was like different alerts, it would be better, I believe. But like just that one is a bit much for me, at least. Maybe I should like change the angles, but you can see here like there is a sharp edge, right? Maybe I should like round it. Would that be better? Yes, I only disabled the metal pipe. It doesn't consume your charges of the metal pipe. I just made it so the command doesn't actually execute. Yeah, okay, maybe I should like make it less like straight. That would be better. So maybe I should like expand this forward then. So I could maybe do this. Maybe like a little bit like cut off like this. I probably need to remove this. Make it more like this. This one needs to go. Maybe remove a bit of that. that made me jump. Ah! Because that one has not been used like in a century. That actually made me jump. Okay, that actually looks fine. I like it. I need to make this look a little bit more clean, though. So maybe if I... Oops. I go like this. Actually, how about if I do like that? And then I can redo this. That might be a bit too perfect of a turn. Looks a little bit too clean. These ones can maybe be like set to be more like this. Maybe I can like altogether remove this to make it like more less like obvious. Maybe that's too much actually. Office internet is terrible today? Really? That's too bad. Maybe not that much. It feels like too much. I can do this one right here and just like put off one of them like this. Hmm. That looks a little bit unnatural for some reason. Yeah, that looks a bit better, actually. Okay, that looks okay-ish. Just found out that Silson in a gauntlet Hornet deals double damage. In a gauntlet Hornet deals double damage. Huh? Hornet? Honey? Home? Oh, Hornet. Let's see. Maybe I can just move this forward. Like up to here. And compensate. I go like this. And then switch over here, the other one. This actually doesn't look very clean. Right here. Why does she deal double damage? Does that look better? It's hard to notice when it's not like being used in the game. If it looks good or not. Let's see. I can block this completely. And go over here. Maybe set it like this. And then follow the edge on top. Right? I think that looks good. Yeah. Okay. And I can do this. And I can do like that. Yeah, that actually looks kinda okay. Yeah. Oh, it's raining where you are? I see. Okay. It's almost time actually. Well, there is like 30 minutes left, but yeah. You might not be losing out much because I've been just working on the tile set this whole time. Nice to bring me good night limit, but is Monday tomorrow for you? Really? I thought it would be Monday for everyone, not just for a single person, but... You love rain? I actually like rain a lot. Yes. I specifically love storms. Quite a bit. I like lighting. I'm trying to make this look like natural, and I'm not sure if I'm succeeding or not.
Hola, D.
Hola Spy, bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Hola Spy, hola Spy. Like I'm turning on until the power goes out and then I hit it. Yeah. It does happen quite often, huh? Where the power just simply decides to poof out. If you don't have power in your internet, just sleep. Really? Do you guys don't have consoles? Do you guys don't have like actual like non-internet requiring devices? Really? Am I the only crazy person that still keeps the old consoles around? Without power? Do you guys don't know how to do it? Really? Wow. It's very simple. It's called a battery. Yes, this revolutionary technology not many people have access to, apparently. Yes, handheld, but I can also use a regular battery, a car battery. Yeah. Also, I have solar panels on the roof of my house and a corresponding battery for the house. So even if the light goes up, I don't actually lose power immediately. Yeah, it takes a bit. It cost me quite a lot to set the what do you call it, the solar panels. Yeah, it was quite expensive, but it's very worth it for me, at least. Yes, my house has 3 floors. Actually, I can give you like a breakdown of it. Let me grab a different color. Basically, we have this is looking from the front, from the street, right? So we have first we have like the door, like this is where the car goes, right? This is the door for the car, right? That moves like sideways to open, and we have a door right here, and this still like the area, right? So this area is where the car goes, right? Next to it we have some stairs going up. Wow, awful stairs going up like this. Then there is a plateau, more stairs going up, a plateau, then more stairs like this, then a plateau. On the right hand side we have a stone wall like this, right? This is a stone wall, and this is just the first floor. The first floor has the cars right here, right? On the second floor, we have the first floor of the building. We have a living room like this. Then we have the rooms over here. Certain rooms, not all. We have living room and like kitchen here. And over here is a garden. Let me grab a different color. We have a garden over here. Right? I have a fountain and a pool in the back of the garden, all the way to the back. There is a pool. On the next floor, we have my... What is it called in English? Biblioteca? Library? We have a library on this spot, and then we have a bunch of rooms over here, and then on the next floor we have a little service room all the way on the top. The panels, the solar panels are right here, and I also have a solar panel that is exclusively for hot water right here. Oh, also on the third floor there is a patio right here with a pyramid like this that has glass window like this. Yeah. Oh, we do have a basement. Now that you remind me. Yes. Right here, at the height of the living room, next to the stairs, there is a little basin right here, below everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, the big tree. How could I forget the big tree? There is this like pine that is growing from here all the way to the top, the size of the building. Like this. Yeah. And just so you get like an idea of the area, this right here, from here to all the way over here, right? For the house, this is 30 minutes. 30 meters. Yeah. That's just the front of the house. The depth is a little bit bigger. Yeah. What is that? The washing machines? American, that would be what? How much is like 30 meters in... Hold on, let me ask Google. Google, translate 30 meters in feet. That would be 100, almost 100 feet wide. 98 feet wide. 98.5. Yeah, and it's a little bit bigger in the depth, so it would be like actually 100 feet. Yes. Yeah. And if you want the reference, the place where I almost jumped is right here. Towards the pool. Yeah, it was a very dark moment. Yes. Oh, by the way, just to like get things a little bit more clean. My house. You see, if we think we see it from above and we say this is the terrain of my house, that's just my house. My uncles, my family, owns the terrain next to it. This terrain over here. And this terrain over here. Just about the same size. We used to own these too also, but my family sold the lots. Yeah. We used to keep horses over here. But when the one family member that liked the horses died, they sold that along the horses. Yes. Yeah. That's my house. Oh wait, I was meaning not to make it straight, right? So how about I eat some of this like that, and I need this. Ah, I didn't mean to that. Yeah. Oh, you gotta go? Okay. Good night, Ricardo. Let's go. I actually barely use my whatever money I have. Yeah. So I usually don't use it. You also have to go? Okay. Rest well, this it. Rest well, rest well. Good night. Good luck. Don't die. Survive. Maybe I can keep it like this. How does that look? I suppose it looks okay. I'm missing this corner. You're going to buy a long Ethernet cable? I have a 100 meters Ethernet cable. Yeah, I recommend it. It's really, really useful if you want to be like moving around. Yeah. A 100 meters, not a kilometer. I'm not that crazy. Also, Ethernet cables don't actually carry a signal that far. The max is 100. Unless the technology evolved since I was on school. Actually, here is something very funny. My cable currently, if this is the house, right? The router is around here on F1. Oh, that's not an F. On F1, right? And I'm currently streaming on F2. It's so hard to make letters. F2 around this location. So the cable actually does this. Goes from here into a hallway. Almost all the way to the front of the house. Goes up the stairs. Then back up. Then goes over here. Behind a wall. Through a door. And then to my computer. Ain't that lovely? And the one that connects the modem to the street, because like this, almost following my Ethernet cable, then goes into a room, then out to the garden, then it goes up to the second floor, then it moves along the wall, then goes back up towards the rooftop, and then it follows the edge of the rooftop like this up to the front, and then it connects to the street like this. Yeah. I didn't have that problem because the stairs are like this. You have like the steps like this, right? Then there is like this platform, and then more stairs like this, right? So what I did is that I ran the cable. The cable reaches the edge, and then it goes straight up through here, and then it continues like this. Yes. Why? Because wherever I want to go, I can simply like pick up my computer and go. And I just drag the Ethernet cable wherever I go. Yeah. Just buy a new cable. And by the way, even with all that, next to my computer is basically we have my computer, right? Right here. And I'm like sitting right here. Right? The cable is like connected to the computer, right? Right here. And then there is like a coil of the cable right here, and then it goes to the rest of the connection. I have like 20 meters of coil right here. Maybe I should take a picture and just post it on Twitter or something. Yeah. It's kind of funny that I have like this nonsensical amount of cable next to me. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? Let me see. Can I take a picture from here? It's behind them. The chair over there. Oh, right. That's fine. Then again, I will just, after the stream, I will just take a picture and post it on Twitter. Yeah. Because it's funny. Okay, let's see. I can do this like that, and then I will cut off like this, like that, and then I will do this just to make the thing more clean. Then I can just I didn't do that. Do it like this. Ah. Does that look okay? I suppose it kinda does. Yeah, it just is like bit here that looks kinda weird. Let's see what else. We have this whole bit right here. Very wide line. Kina can just set it like this. That looks actually a bit weird. Now that looks more clean. But this should be a bit more like this. You put it on this card? Yeah, well, like, I need to grab the coil because it's on the other corner of the room, so it's not really that close. Because it was in the way, so I slowly kick it out of the way, and it eventually ends up in a corner. That kind of looks okay, I think. Okay, this is like what? Halfway through? We're getting there, slowly but surely. That actually looks nice. Huh. Interesting. And it looks more normal if I do it like this. Huh. It's a bit too square. Yeah, this actually looks pretty nice. Huh. Okay, I think we're officially over like 50%, which is quite nice. I can like set this like that. I think I got it. I think I know what to do to make it this look like nice. Like that. I don't think that looks quite right, actually. Actually, it doesn't look bad. Huh. Yeah, it happened a long time ago. Yes. And actually, I think it went really well. It kinda changed completely the way I think about myself. Yeah. So I think it was like this like half a bad thing that it became a good thing. Mainly because I was like on the right mindset to actually take advantage of it. Yeah. Hello Anna, hello. How are you doing today? Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Kinda looks okay. Are we okay? Hello? Discord disconnected for a moment. Are we doing okay? Hello? Hello? Are we still live? Hello, hello. Everything okay? I see we successfully reconnected. We disconnected from a moment. Okay. Okay, nice. It was like very like minor, I suppose. Hmm. Okay, that actually looks nice. Hmm. What do you guys think? Is it looking nice? Not good enough? Maybe I should like redo it all over. You don't know how to do time check? It's hard to see what I've been in the game. Yeah. I suppose that's true. I've been trying to like keep it like kinda like varied. But yeah, it's hard to see if I not like putting on the game. Export, overwrite. Yes. 1 second. Ambulance. Okay, 1 second. Let me move it to the game real quick. Let's see how this looks. What? And we go over here. Moving into the game. Actually, instead of doing this, I think it's better if I open the dataset itself. Hold on. I hit edit and I image, import, image. And then I pick the image. And then I can kill the first frame. There we go. And this looks like this. Hold on, let me select the floor. And I will put a bunch of different like shapes. Just so we can see. I can do it like this. The square, the tip, the ends, the floor. Let's see. What do you think? The tips here are kinda too like straight, maybe? Yeah. This bit looks fine. This over here looks a bit too squared. These edges have like ease quite a bit, but we have still like these bits that are like still kinda squared. Yeah. Some bits is not bad, but this is also kind of squared here, so maybe we'll need like an adjustment. This one looks weird. It looks like a hole more than anything, so maybe I should like change it. What do you guys think? A little bit too rounded? Really? Do you think so? Like I could like do it like this. And you can see how things kinda don't look quite right. You can see there is still like pieces that are very like rounded, right? This looks very unnatural right here. This kinda looks off also, but maybe not that off. It's very round maybe. Yeah. That's equals good. The design you made is not so much. It looks like it's spelling something. Yeah. This looks a bit too like unnatural right here. Maybe I should make it a little bit more clean. This square also doesn't look very good. I'm trying to see how natural different things look. Like if I do this, you can see this looks very unnatural right here. Right? A little bit too clean. Then again, when we have like the pattern clean like this, when I do like the whole room, this looks quite nice. Look at that. This actually looks nice. The floor doesn't even look like repetitive. It doesn't look smooth. Are we okay? We disconnect again. Yeah. I feel like we could like make something interesting because, for example, this looks like very unnatural, this edge, right? And the same happens if I do it vertically. If I do it like this, you can see this part right here is kinda a bit unnatural looking. Well, vertically it doesn't look that bad, but if I do it like horizontally, right there, this looks a bit like unnatural. It looks like it's meant to mean something or it's meant to be used in a puzzle or something. And that's something I don't like. Because it could confuse the gamer, right? The player. These bits look fine, right? As a big blob. But when it comes like this crosses and straight lines, it looks too purposeful or something. Yeah, too artificial. An overlay for like sun going across would be cool. I do have this wind. Let me see. Wind. Right here. This wind current. I could maybe... not the thing, this one. I need to select a different layer. This one right here. Right? And I can like have it going like this. I could like copy paste this all over the place. Maybe at random intervals. That looks more natural, I believe. I need to think about it. That actually looks nice, but it looks a bit too prominent. I need to make it more like subtle. Yeah, sadly I cannot modify this one because this thing is actually part of the attack of an enemy. It just kinda looks nice. So yeah, I need to maybe make a specific like animation for that. Yes. Yeah. Also, if you're interested, the way to signal that is time is just setting 2 colons and just say time alert like this. Yeah. I believe that's the thing. Yes. Like that. Anyways, I think I need to end it here. Let's stop
You
here for
already
today.
lost me at a garage car door that moves sideways. Rich. Must be a nightmare to clean. I prefer a small house.
It
I'm
is a
pretty sure
nightmare
her
to
family
clean.
pays people to clean it. Hasta mañana at Ricardo Lolly. Hello.
Hello.
Time alert.
Yes. But it's supposed to be like that. I don't know, maybe it's not working. I will check the command. Yes. There is no Filthy Frank TTS, sadly. Ah. Okay, let's end here for today. And we will continue this on Tuesday. That would be the next development stream. Yes. We made like half the tile set in a surprisingly high quality, in my opinion. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm going to be stopping here. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Muchas gracias por venir al directo. Y los veré el martes. I will see you on Tuesday. Yes. Good night, good night. Your body wanted to go bar on Tuesday? Well, that's what the bot is for. Yes. Okay, good night. Bye bye. Buenas noches. Rest well. Thank you for coming. Good night. Bye bye. Good night. Adios. Rest well. See you on Tuesday. Good night. Good night. Bye bye. Adios. Buenas noches. And bye bye.
Also the big tree. Historia, language, dang. That's censored due to spoilers. Nah, Historia talking dirty. What is that in washing machines? American. Lemao. Deyum. Taking in account her money and the fact that she is one contact away from dangerous people, Verthandy could theoretically order my murder since she has my name. Jumped? Oh dang crazy. Oh hell nah. Horses. K fellas, I gotta go. Sugar mama mew. Have a good night and sleep well. See ya. See ya Ricardo, GN. I also have to go. Internet is garbage.
Hasta mañana @Ricardo Lusoli. Abeja.
Dang, Sized easy. See ya at Tyler Wright. Don't die? I'm going out to buy a long-ass Ethernet cable. Ha 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 ha, that's what I got. It runs outside the house too, Limau. I was looking for 10 to 20 meters, not 1 kilometer. XD. Yeah, that'd have to be 1 kilometer from you. WTF. Back at my parents', for the longest time I had my cable running up along the stairs. You gotta kick it to the side sometimes. I'm at my grandparents' now. Allows me to save dollar. Good people. Lol. Nah. Just buy a new cable new. Unless you mean move out / extended time. Alright, you show me yours and I'll show you mine. Mine we just drilled a hole in the house and poked it through XD. I'll have to do it tomorrow too. Terry's no daylight RN. Alright, sounds good. Smiley face emoji. Yeah, it is. I took a pic, lol, I'll put it in a disk. Yeah, it does. Nice work. Also glad you are doing better with a mental health smile. Hello. /
Pato.
Yay. Lagged a bit, but we back. I'd cow to do there. Time check. But it's around the time you stop streaming. Hard to see without it being in-game. Cause you might be drawing a bunch of similar blocks at .at. Overall, looking good. I'm still working on my bug feedback report feature in my game, kinda unnecessary ATM but it's cool. Maybe a bit too rounded on the train / peen. Tiles equals good, the design you made not so much, looks like it's spelling something. Yeah, now you cookin'. Fair. I think an overlay for like sand going across could be cool. Lol. Yeah, big blocks look great. Maybe something more subtle or maybe reduce its alpha. Nia tilde, time alert. Filthy Frank, it's time to stop.
_.xd. Apenas me doy cuenta de la hora.
Ha ha ha. I was just messing, but yeah, love that guy. Thank you for the stream, good night. Looking forward to Tuesday. I, my buddy wanted to go to a bar on Tuesday. GN. Sounds good. Croissant emoji, rice cracker emoji, banana emoji, sun emoji, black star emoji, crescent moon emoji. Bye bye.
Hasta mañana, Pato.
Good night. Hasta mañana.
Yeah, cara sonriente.
Bye bye.